evening, YouTube. You guys are not watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today I'm going to be going over the Cross Souls box opening brought to you guys by Game Repair. If you guys are in the Las Vegas, Nevada region, I strongly suggest that you guys get a Cross Souls box from Game Repair. Their deals are nothing less of amazing. For more detailed information, pretty sure I have like a little link somewhere on here that you guys can click on. But let's get to what you guys have came here for. Cross Souls is a very, very lovely set. I like the set more than I like quite a few other sets, and I think that a lot of people downplay it a lot. But if you ask me, there are quite a few sleeper cards and a lot of cards that will retain their values after the Cross Souls set. I feel like this set's ceiling is like Star Strike Blast. It can be infinite depending on how the meta takes shape over time. So let's get down to it. We're gonna pop that open, pop that back. And now we are ready to open Cross Souls pack. I'm going to be going with pack number 1. I am hoping to hit something good. Dizzying Yosenju Village. Yosenju Kodum, I'm sorry. Pendulum Rising. Powerful Power Recasting. Oh, Zephranu! Zephranu too strong! This is actually one of the cards that I was using in my Yang Zing duel. It's actually a pretty interesting card. If it is special summon or pendulum summon, after that, if it's destroyed, I get to add one Yang Zing or Zephyr spell or trap card from my deck to my hand. Unfortunately for the Yang Zing counterpart, it does not cycle into another Yang Zing, but hey, you still get to add your Yang Zing creation or Yang Zing path to your hand. Perfumo Bowhopper, UA signing deal. UA's got a lot of support in this set, and I think it's really good. Shadow Zephyr Naga and Designer Fraudfur. For the next pack, let's see, actually let me put the rare to the side, which is the Zephyr monster. Okay, Fluffle Crane, Fiend Gravy, UA Rebounder. I mean, come on. Who doesn't like black people in sets? Like, that's just amazing. Despot 004. The Despot archetype is really, really fun from what I've seen. I got OTK'd quite a few times against the deck, so I think it's pretty nice. Fusion Conscription, Abyss Stingray, Magma Dragon, Primitive Butterfly, and Super Heavy Samurai Gigaloves. I'm going to highlight the Fusion Conscription card because it just seems like a really interesting card. Its effect reads, reveal one fusion monster from your extra deck and add one of the fusion materials listed on the card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And if you do, for the rest of the turn this card is activated, you cannot normal summon a set or special summon monsters that with the added monster's name, nor activate their effects. You can only use one Fusion Conscription per turn. Keep in mind, I'm reading it face down, so you guys got to give me a little props for that. We're going to add the Conscription to the side. For the next pack, it's just really good archetype support. We're going to get Zephyr of the Necros, Flame Beast of Necros, Infernoid Sajet, Half Unbreak, Fluffle Sheep, Yosenju Drama, and Void Banishment! Void Banishment for the first super rare! Followed by Zephyr Path, Cybernetic Fusion Support, and Fluffle Fright Fluid. I'm going to go ahead and read the Void Vanishment. It seems like a very interesting card. You can discard this card, add one Void spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, except Void Vanishment or Null and Void. Also, you cannot normal summon or special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for Inferno monsters. You can only use this effect of Void Vanishment once per turn. And if a Inferno monster you control battles an opponent's monster, after damage calculation, you can send this card to the graveyard, banish those monsters. That's actually pretty good. I like that card. I already actually just bought some Infernoid Onuchus, so I'm really excited about Void Vanishment. We're going to get Fiend Grieving. I feel like that actually is a really good card. If nothing's in this set, or in this pack, then we'll talk about Fiend Grieving. Perfumo Thunder Rhino, Dizzy Winds, Fiendish Chain, another rank up magic card. When will they stop making that card? Chaos of Zephyr Naga, Zephyr Path, and Soprano Melodious of Songstress. We're going to go over Fiend Grieving because it's an interesting card for Burning Abyss. It reads, target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Shuffle it into the deck. Then you can send one Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. It's almost obvious what Fiend Grieving does. Being able to manipulate your opponent's graveyard and then at the same time send a Skarm, a Graph, a Seer to your graveyard, it just seems like a really interesting card. Next for the set, we're going to go Pendulum Rising, Dustbot 004, Infernoid Sajet, Perma-for-Pow Lizard Draw, which actually is not a bad Perma-for-Pow. I've seen it in quite a few decks. I don't know why, but I'll find out later. Frightfur Chimera, Doomdog Octus. Our first Raid Raptor makes an appearance in Raid Raptor Mimicry Lanius, I'm sorry. UA Dreadnought Dunker. Oh man, those UA's too strong. And Frightfur Factory. I really wouldn't say there's much of a highlight here. What does this do? The Doomdog Octurus. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 level 8 Fiend monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use that effect once per turn. I like this card, but I don't see a level 8 Fiend right now. This card could be really good depending on the level 8 Fiends we get in later sets, or a level 8 Fiend that I have not thought of right now. Next pack, and I have not pulled any type of holo card other than a super rare, so it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. Phantom Griffin, Harpy's worst enemy. Yosuju Kamara, another Lizard Draw. Perma-for-Pow recasting. Zephyra. Oh my god, why do they make all of these new guys? It's going to be a Satella Knight Zephyr card. Magma Dragon, Ritual Beast, Tamer, Zephyra Pilika. God, you guys are horrible when it comes to making names. Powerful Pitch Helper and Edge Influencer. Actually, I'm going to highlight the Zephyra Pendulum. Its effect is actually subpar, kind of, sort of, not really. But you guys got to remember, when Satella Knights, if you were to use this in a Satella build, you can Pendulum summon your Satella monsters and they all gain their effects, seeing that, you know, they're if effects and they're just pretty cool. Also, when it's normal summon, flip summon, or Pendulum summon, you can target 1 Tellarknight or Zephyr monster you control in the graveyard and 1 set card your opponent controls and destroys them. So basically, your free Deneb that you just summoned to the field, you can destroy it, send it to the graveyard, set up an Altair play, and then at the same time get rid of your opponent's back card. I think this is a pretty decent card, at least for the Zephyra Satella Knight crossover. Next is, whoa man, another Yosinju Cuddle. I'm so happy, man. I'm too surprised. Pendulum Rising, Perma-for-Pow recasting, Super Heavy Samurai Warjai, another, you know, Satella Knight, Zephyr, whatever that crap is, Zephyr Naga, Frightfur, Perma-for-Pow, Spring Goose, and another Doomdog. I don't think that was pretty much of a hot set. It was almost like a repeat of exactly what I did. Really only pulled 1 holo, so it's going to be interesting to see what I do get. I'm still pretty excited. Hopefully a Lose a Turn, maybe a Yuki Usagi, Edge Chain, Perma-for-Pow Thunder Rhino, UA Penalty Box. Oh man, Penalty Box. Another Lizard Draw. I'm not even gonna start to pronounce that card's effect, or that card. Abyss Stingray, Magma Dragon, Primitive Butterfly, and Super Heavy Samurai Giga Blubs. I think I'm gonna highlight the UA Penalty Box. I'm gonna go off the top of my head. When a UA monster battles an opponent's monster, he can banish that card until 2 turns later. I was actually playing against a UA deck, and he did this to me when I was playing Gang Zings. Pretty critical to my strategy. If it's in your graveyard, he can banish it to add a UA Spell or Trap card from his deck to the hand, or a UA Spell card, my apologies. Really good card. For the next pack, we're going to pull another Thunder Rhino, another Dizzy Wind, Edge Chain, Half Unbreak, Perma-for-Pow Elephant Hammer. Oh my god, it's an elephant and a hammer. How can you not like the Elephant Hammer? We don't even need to read that effect. We're just going to put it to the side. It's just too strong. Too strong. Alright, next into the set. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I'm not opening that good, but the TheCaliEffect is clutch. The TheCaliEffect is like Eli Manning. 3/4 of badness, and then we get the last quarter. It's like, oh my god, TheCaliEffect. It was so worth the wait. We're going to pull another Statue Pattern, Fluffo Crane, Warjai. Uh-oh, UA Rebounder. I'm already feeling it. Mirror Doom Dragon and Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. Neo Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. Attack with Ultimate Photon Stream. UA Dreadnought Junker, Frightfur Factory, and another melodious card I am not going to describe. We're going to highlight the Galaxy Full Armor Photon Dragon. It requires, oh god, that's a lot of requirement, 3 level 8 monsters. You can also XC summon this card by using the Galaxy Eyes XC monster you control as XC material, except for Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Dragon. Duh. XC materials attached, become it. Duh. Once per turn, you can target 2 equip cards equipped to this card. Attach them to this card as XC materials. Once per turn, you can detach one XC material from this card. Target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. I mean, not a horrible effect, but hey, it's not the greatest effect. 4,000 attack is nothing to scuff at though. But I think we have a better monster inside of the other Galaxy monster we received in Premium Gold. Gee, another Infernoid monster. Now I have something for the whole set. Half Unbreak, Fluffo Cheek, Dizzy Winds, Rank Up Magic, Performal Bowhopper, oh my god, Necro the Swords Masteress. I would highlight that, but I pulled the card that Sebastian wants! So Sebastian, I know you're watching this. I have your Deviati. I have him. I have her. I have it, okay? And we're gonna actually highlight this card because I do want to play Infernoids and I will read its effect. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your graveyard by banishing 3 Inferno monsters from your hand or graveyard while the total levels and all effects or all effect monsters or control are 8 or lower. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is special summoned, you can destroy all spell and trap cards on the field except for void cards. Once per turn during either player's turn, when another monster's effect is activated, you can tribute one monster and negate the activation. And if you do, banish it. Really good card, really good pairing with Onuchu. This card is amazing. Almost a Heavy Storm-like effect if the only thing you have face-up or void cards. My first ultra rare of the set, and I'm already making them hate. Oh gee, another Yosenju Kodum, another Lizard Roll. Alright, I'm not even liking this. Fiend Grieving, Yosenju Omajam. This card is actually short print. I wanted it. Putrid Pudding Body of Buddies. We're not even going to go over this effect. It's just too good. And my other ultra rare is the card that I really wanted, the Ritual Beast Fusion Monster. I mean, granted, I'm not going to get a lot of resale value out of this set. I'm pulling the cards that I want, so hey, this actually is not going to be worth much, but its effect is pretty cool. It requires 1 Ritual Beast Ulti, 1 Ritual Beast Tamer, and 1 Spiritual Beast Monster. We already know Ritual Beast Fusion cards cannot be summoned unless you contact Fuse with them. During either player's turn, when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, I can banish 1 Ritual Beast card from my hand, negate the activation, and if I do, destroy it. Ulti, Gaia, Paleo, whatever it wants to call itself, really good card. So far we pulled the ultra rare cards. Let's hope my secret rare card is the Clear Winged Synchro Monster. Sweet. Alright, Harmonic Oscillation. I feel like that's a really good card. Raid Raptor Shark Lanius. Another path. I don't really think we pulled pretty good. It's just all the cards that I've already went over. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the Harmonic Oscillation. If your opponent has 2 cards in their pendulum zones, target those 2 cards and I can pendulum using their 2 cards. That's pretty good. Let's go into the next pack. God, CaliEffect, you just do this real good. You do it well. Another Thunder Rhino. UA penalty box. I'm going to build UAs. Permapal, Lyrsa Draw, Zephyra, Fusion Conscription, Edge Imp, Sprangoose, UA Signing Deal, and they're still making Utopias. Salty Sunday Season 2, Episode 2, I believe. They're still making Utopias. That's freaking stupid. I hate this game. And out of all the sets, I had to pull the Utopia Prime. What does it do? 3 level 4 Might Monsters. You can also XC summon using Utopia. The materials becoming. If your opponent's life points is at least 3,000 higher than yours, you can detach 3 materials from this card. And pay LP so you would only have 10 left. Wow. Destroy as many special summon monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, banish them. Then inflict 300 for every card banished. Okay, so I guess they finally made a good Utopia card. I mean, that's not that bad. That's pretty cute. Alright, my third UA penalty box. Alright, this box is full of good UAs. Fluffle Sheet, Melodious Illusion is the rare, and basically the same stuff that you guys are going to see. I mean, obviously you guys are going to see a lot of the commons since, you know, you pull all of them just about in every set. So we're just going to move on to the next pack. I know I'm getting close to my time allotment. So, alright, sweet. We got the Pudding of Buddies. Like I said, it is a short print. The CaliEffect always comes through in the clutch. I want to see how many of you guys pull in your box set. Yeah. Next pack. Fluffle Crane, Big Wargy, Rebounder. We're going to pull another Phantom Griffin, Edge Imp Cyclone, Performapal Springoose, Zephyra, Zimpla, whatever, Super Harry Wurzeri, Giggleclaw. I'm sorry, but I just pulled the Galaxy Cyclone. So all you guys that's been like, who can you think? Unit Clutch. I pulled the Galaxy Cyclone. Sorry, I got it. Galaxy Cyclone, what it does is people call it a Mystical Space Typhoon Jr. I still feel Mystical Space Typhoon is superior unless you're playing certain decks like Lightsworn, Infernoid, etc. What it does is you can target one face-down card on the field and destroy it. And if it's in your graveyard, you cannot use the same effect the turn that it was sent to the graveyard. You can banish it to target one face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. Really good for getting over floodgate cards in the graveyard effect. Next, for my next set, like I said, not really much. I pulled the Burning Abyss monster that nobody wants to pull. At least I didn't pull the Hollow, so it's like, yeah. And we're on to the next pack. Sweet, more Raid Raptor stuff. Oh wow, looks like I pulled all the Zephyr-Knot or whatever that Satellarknight card is. Nothing much here. I'm gonna actually Diceversity. Once per turn, target one monster on the field whose level is different from the original level. Roll a 6-sided die, that monster becomes a level result. That's not a good card. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I couldn't even try. That's not a good card because you can't predict those results. UA penalty box! Oh, sweet, and another Yang Zing. Alright, so I guess I do need a couple of cards from Game Repair. They've opened quite a few good cards in there, and I'm gonna have to drop by today and get those before everybody else does. I told him to hold them, but I don't do holds, so I don't expect him to do. For this set, like I said, everything else is pretty good. I pulled the Prideful Rebirth, which is another decent super rare from what I'm seeing. Its effect reads, activate this card by sending one level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target, increase that card's level by 1 and attack and defense by 100. Okay, so it's a call on it. Alright. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's a card for call on it. That's not that bad. And it gives it an attack and defense stat increase. So more cards that we've already discussed or talked about. Void Purification seems like an interesting card. And I pulled another Putrid. Oh, CaliEffect, too clutch. Too clutch. Hey, give it up for me, fellas. The Void Putrefaction, what does it do? If you do not control a monster that is not an Infernoid monster, this card has a graveyard. During each of your opponent's standby phases, you can target one Infernoid monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That's pretty good. During each of your standby phases, you can target one of your banished Infernoid monsters, return it to the graveyard. Alright, it's a continuous, so it's gonna happen for a long time. Yo Senjus, we've already seen this. So nothing really that great, and this will be the last pack. Hopefully I pull that extra Void Rare. And we get Fusion Conscription. Not that bad of a set. That was a very interesting box. Fortunately for me, Game Repair has the cheapest boxes, so I got a really good deal on them. And I have another box coming on the way. Thank you guys for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe. Buy this Cross Soul set. I really feel that it will be a good set in the future. But most of all, enjoy.